Hello, Leo, and welcome to Intuitive Clarity with yours truly, Allison Nichols. Leo, this is your November 2018 tarot forecast. Now, if it doesn't resonate with you, Leo, please keep in mind that you can always check out your moon and rising signs. Also, while I'm shuffling the cards, I'd like to remind you to please click on my website. There, it'll take you directly to where you can get your own personal intuitive clarity reading with me. I am running a sale through the end of January just to get you through the holidays. So starting November 1st through January 31st, I am going to cut all the prices because there's different minute packages you can purchase. And I'm going to cut all those minute packages prices by $10, save you a little bit of money, and help you get through any holiday struggles you might have. I am here for you, give you some spiritual guidance and advice. That's my goal. All right. With that being said, I am going to go ahead and see what's going to happen for Leo, November 2018. Fabulous. Okay, so we start out, Leo, with a Five of Swords. All right. Now, the beginning of November, it appears like there might be a bit of unfairness going on. So, in other words, either you got over on someone by doing something a bit underhanded, or they got over on you by doing something a bit underhanded. But we're going to do clarification and find out what that's all about. But that's what the Five of Swords is generally about. Swords in general can be troubles. It could be information that bothers you. It could be information used against you or information you have that you could use against someone else. Okay. But in general, it's about winning by a bit of a sneakiness, slyness, Leo. So if it's not you, be paying attention about that in the month of November. We'll clarify this as well. Now, the second half, we got the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands clearly is all about action, right? Oftentimes it's lots of communication, lots of projects. Things are moving. Eights in general are all about movement, transformation. So it's moving. So when we put these two together, as far as numerology is concerned, we end up with a 4. So the 8 and the 5, so we end up with a 4. Now that is, well, how can I put this to you? So basically what that is, that's your foundations. All right. So whatever is going on with this, it's affecting your foundation, and your foundation is going to be your career, how you build your world. All right. What stabilizes you, your career, your bank accounts, your home. All right. Lots of times in 4 energies, we are either adding on to our home or building a new home or moving to a new home. All right, because that's our stability. That's where we are. So let's see what happens here for you, Leo, as far as clarifying these cards here. So the Five of Swords for Leo, November 2018. What do we have to say about that? Ooh. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Wow. Okay. So, all right. So this is the rose. So what I'm seeing here is you come out smelling like a rose. All right. Now, if something underhanded was done in order for you to proceed on, I don't believe anybody knows, right? You come out smelling like a rose. You basically kind of get away with it. It's not like, and we'll do one more clarifying card on here too. So it's not like whatever it is that happened up here, even if someone was unfair to you, let's say they cheated to get ahead, you still come out smelling like a rose. So even if this was defeat for you, it's fine. You're gonna come out just fine. If there's a bit of defeat at the beginning, don't stress about it. Fun. Are you going on a trip? Are you planning on going on a trip? This is your riches coming in. This is your ship coming in. It's also my travel card, all right? It's my movement. Sometimes it's traveling across seas, overseas, to a different country. Either way, it is good. This is good. So the end of November appears that you could be traveling. Now, do remember where that's Thanksgiving. So are you going to see family? Maybe a bunch of families coming in to see you. Maybe it's at your house. So we will continue to clarify that. But I do see, and look how much movement is going on here for you, Leo, the last part of November. I think you're traveling or you just have a lot of visitors coming your way. So let's see what happens here as far as this clarification card. Find out, why do you come out smelling like a rose? Or how does that happen? Now, sometimes I also see this card as like some type of a health issue, or if you're undergoing, it could even be the dentist, undergoing some type of surgery or procedure, you come out okay. So if that is going on with you, that's another thing about this too. So if that's going on with you, Leo, you're going to be fine. Don't worry about it. All right. So if you need to have surgery, minor, major, whatever, at the beginning of the month, you're going to heal up just fine. Don't worry about it. You're going to be fine. Or if there's someone you're worried about, it's going to be all right. So let's see what happens here. Okay. All right, so we got the star reversed. So when the star is straight up, it's hopes, wishes, dreams. All right. Good speculations. All right. When it's reversed, it is a lack of hope. All right. Your wishes aren't exactly as you thought they should be. They're not coming to play as much as you thought they should be. It's also my internet or technology card too. So there could be issues, you know, as far as getting messages through to someone as well. When it's reversed, that's how I see it. Like things go down with technology and whatnot. But because of the way I have this, all right, what I'm seeing is the outcome either way with what's going on here. You're still smelling like a rose in some form. You're still healthy in some form, or there's health and beauty in some form. However, it might not be the way you thought it was going to be. All right. I'm not saying disappointment per se or lack of hope. I'm just seeing it as not being the way you envisioned it. Okay. Not to say it's not as good as you envisioned it. It's just not the way you thought it was going to be. Not the way you thought it was going to turn out. So if someone did cheat you here in some way, you still come out okay, just not as well as you hoped you would. So it's still a positive, Leo, so don't stress too much about this. And like I said, this could even be as minor as, you know, maybe what you were planning to do for the holiday or whatever doesn't turn out exactly as beautiful as you thought it was, but it's still good. It's still good, you know. Maybe that one pie didn't show up. Who knows? It could be something as simple as that. But let's look here, because this is interesting. So we have all this movement. All right. I have the Seven of Pentacles, which if you look, he's kind of resting and looking at what he's done. He's quite proud of what he's done. He's kind of taken a little break. It's time to wait for the harvest. All right. We've planted our seeds. We've tended our crop. We know that everything is going smoothly. Everything's healthy, beautiful. We just have to wait. Okay. So he's waiting. Here it's movement again, impatience, a bit of impatience. Sometimes also it's the the crop isn't as good of a harvest as we had hoped it would be. However, I see it more as not resting, so a lack of rest in this situation. Because if you look at all this movement going on here, I feel that there's a lack of rest towards the end of November for you, which if you're traveling, there is. Pentacles, they're about money. There's an outlay of money. So there's going to be some extra costs that are going to dig into your savings or money you didn't expect to spend. If you're traveling, perhaps there's a delay that you didn't expect. Now you got to spend the night at the airport. So there could be a bit of unrest when it comes to that. Either way, it's movement again. It's not just sitting on your laurels and waiting. You're moving. So I see travel or a lot of guests coming your way at the end of October. Let me do one last clarifying card here, and I'm going to go ahead and do the final numerology. We started with 4, I believe. So 4. This is 4 again. So it is. This is all about your home, your foundations, family. There it is again. Okay, so 4. So this is a 6 of Pentacles. And this is about, this is my charity card. This is how you're going to feel at the end of the month. All right. I believe you're going to be feeling very fortunate, very charitable. All right. I believe you're going to feel like in the holiday spirit. Okay. I think by the end of November, you're going to be going into December ready for the holidays, excited about the holidays, looking forward to the gift giving, looking forward to the family coming and going. I believe that November, that all this movement and action going on is going to make you feel very fortunate. All right. I believe it's going to be a good holiday for you in general. What this is going on here, I think, is totally separate because here we are at the end. I do believe there is a slight disappointment that is going to happen here. I'm not sure with what exactly, but it's slight. So you can move on from that. It's just kind of, it's sifting there at the very beginning of November. So it could be something that's carrying over. There's a wasp. There could be something that's carrying over from October. Okay, so at the end of November, you're going to be in a very charitable mood, basically. You're going to be looking forward to seeing folks and, you know, giving, just in general, generous. You're going to be feeling very generous and at the end of the month, which is great. So, Leo, that is your November 2018 tarot reading from Intuitive Clarity. If you would like your personal reading, please remember, click on the link below. Do remember, I am cutting my prices $10 per reading, so it's quite a good savings. So you get a whole lot of extra time for less money, which is great. And always like, share, subscribe, do all the things, click all the buttons. Please follow me on Facebook. If you have any questions, comments, please leave them below, or you could always put them on my website. I appreciate that. Also, with that being said, Leo, I want you to have a fabulous November, a fabulous holiday. Travel safe. I think you're going to be fine. I think you're going to enjoy the month of November, and it looks like going into December very, very much, but we shall see. So until December, Leo, I want you to have a great November, and as always, I'm sending loving energy your way. Bye-bye, Leo. Have a great November. Bye-bye.